ASUS TUF A15 Review. Please take 3 seconds to click the subscribe button on our channel for more upcoming videos. The new affordable gaming king. With its Ryzen 3000 desktop line, AMD delivered more cores, more performance and more value, closing the gap with Intel in benchmarks and gaming and essentially delivering a great product at a great price point. Ryzen 4000 does much the same thing, but with a twist. This isn't a new Zen architecture or a bump to the existing desktop chips. Instead, AMD has refactored the existing Zen 2 core into a new all-in-one processor APU with Vega graphics. The processor is codenamed Renoir, and to cut straight to the chase, it's a game changer. The ASUS TUF A15 is what we would call an affordable gaming laptop, which means it's not as cheap as budget offerings, but nor is it as expensive as high-end gaming laptops aimed at enthusiasts. Still, affordable when it comes to gaming laptops still means a decent chunk of change, and the Asus TUF A15 starts out at $1,300. That's certainly pricey, although it offers much better value for money compared to some gaming laptops, such as the Alienware M15. So, you're looking at a price in the same ballpark as the HP Omen 15 and Dell G315, both fine 15-inch gaming laptops, but ones which don't, at the time of watching, offer quite as recent components as the Asus TUF A15. You're getting a 144Hz 15.4-inch screen with adaptive sync, a GTX 1660Ti discrete GPU, 16GB of 3200MHz DDR4 in the all-important dual-channel configuration, and the spec is complete with a 512GB SSD. The version Asus sent us is even better, in that the specification is upgraded to an RTX 2060 with a 1TB SSD. You do pay a $300 premium for that, but I'd consider it worth the extra money. The TUF A15 clearly isn't an ultra-premium notebook, but that's not its intended market. It's not thin and light, as such, there's no edgeless display, and you won't be using the screen for precise, accurate photography or video editing. You do get an adaptive sync compatible 144Hz screen, but color reproduction isn't amazing and motion handling is far from best in class. But remember that you're still getting a remarkable spec for the money, and the point is that where the product has been compromised, the nips and tucks are not really that much of an issue if gaming is the focus. It's no ultrabook, but hardly is it a hulking behemoth. It's not super portable at 2.3 kilograms, but it doesn't massively weigh down your backpack. While the screen isn't amazing, VRR gaming at max settings from anything between 80fps to 120fps definitely is. Even the RGB-enabled keyboard and trackpad are absolutely fine. But it's Ryzen 4000 we're here to look at primarily, and as is often the case, multiple products are derived from the single Renoir design with H, HS and U designations. At the top of the pile sit the H chips, which use the highest possible 45-watt TDP, followed by the HS chips, which aim to deliver similar performance with a tighter 35-watt TDP for ultrabooks and similar form factors. The U chips aim to deliver maximum performance from a relatively minuscule 15 to 25-watt power window. Our review processor is the Ryzen 7 4800H. It retains all 8 cores and 16 threads. It has the tiniest of clock speed reductions versus the top-end Ryzen 9 4900H, and its only other spec cutback comes from the integrated Vega graphics, where you lose a single compute unit and 150 MHz of GPU core clock. As with other gaming laptops in Asus TUF series, the A15 is a big, chunky device that's a far cry from Asus Zephyrus range, but then, that's part of the appeal. As the TUF moniker alludes to, the A15 places build quality and durability at the forefront of its design. This isn't a rugged laptop that you could drop from a height and not worry about it, but it's a gaming laptop you'd happily chuck in a backpack and take to friends' houses and LAN parties. Some ultra-thin and light gaming laptops feel so delicate that you'd be frightened of taking them out of the house, not so with the Asus TUF A15. It's certainly a design that doesn't shy away from the fact that this is a gaming machine, but it's not completely overboard either, and if you'd like to give it some more gamer cred, the Asus TUF A15 comes with a sheet of stickers to cover the laptop with. The chassis comes in 2 colors, Fortress Grey, the color of our review model, as pictured, and Bonfire Black. On opening the laptop, there are even more design choices to appeal to gamers. There's the almost obligatory RGB lighting for the keys, and the all-important WASD keys are further highlighted with a translucent coloring, leaving you in no doubt that this is a laptop for gaming on. The industrial design is certainly appealing, and it's functional too. It gives the laptop extra protection from knocks and bumps, and there's also a honeycomb design on the base of the machine, which keeps the device from sliding about, with the cells in the structure housing cooling vents. The chunky design also allows ASUS to pack in plenty of ports, with an Ethernet port, HDMI, 2 standard USB ports and a USB-C port on the left-hand side, along with a port to plug in the power supply, while on the right-hand side there's another standard USB. It's a good selection, and should allow you to hook up your favorite peripherals without the need of an adapter. The LAN port is especially welcome on a gaming laptop, offering as it does faster and more reliable network speeds. Meanwhile, the screen is a nice, large, 15.6-inch 1080p display with 144Hz refresh rate, further bolstering the TUF A15's gaming credentials. You can also get a version that tops out at a 60Hz refresh rate. We've come to never expect too much from a gaming laptop when it comes to battery life, but the ASUS TUF A15 doesn't do too badly here, with the PC Mark X battery life benchmark, which replicates moderate use, taking 5¼ hours to drain the battery. That's not too bad for a gaming laptop, and it's in part thanks to the energy efficiency of the AMD Ryzen 7 4800H, which doesn't deplete the battery as fast as the more power-hungry Intel CPU we often find in these laptops. The battery here is a huge 90 Wh one, which is a lot larger than you'd usually find in a gaming laptop, and not far off the maximum size you're legally allowed to bring onto a plane, and that also explains the excellent 11 hours, 44 minutes, uptime we recorded in our looped 1080p video benchmark. While playing a looped video isn't the most demanding of tasks, the fact that the TUF A15 lasted so long is very impressive. When it comes to gaming, however, the uptime drops to around 2 hours, depending on the kind of game you're playing. That's still not bad, and could get you through a shortish train journey, but, as with other gaming laptops, you'll want to plug this in while you play. Can it get any better than this? We're tempted to say, yes, owing to the existence of another ASUS laptop, the Zephyrus G14, which is available with the Ryzen 9 4900H, S and RTX 2060, miraculously cramming all of that technology into a 14-inch laptop. It aims to cover the premium end of the market that the TUF A15 bypasses, but obviously, with a significant extra cost. It has a reputation as the flagship laptop for Ryzen 4000, and we'll be doing our best to get a closer look at it as soon as we can. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more upcoming videos.